What is up, Hexicans and Pulsinators? Settlement soon. Jam-packed video. Let's hop right into it. If you guys like daily XRP videos and just videos talking about the general crypto markets, make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification bell on the way in. So we've been hearing these rumors. Ripple versus SEC has reached a settlement. At the same time, look at what Brad Garlinghouse is doing on Twitter. If you guys do use Twitter, give me a follow, Drippy XRP. The link to my Twitter is in the video description below. Here we have a tweet from Brad Garlinghouse. Not even a tweet, just some Twitter activity. This guy says, riddle me this. Brad Garlinghouse just randomly liked his own tweet about the YouTube settlement from 1.5 years ago. And it shows Ripple had sued YouTube and they settled. And why is Brad Garlinghouse, out of all the times and all the tweets he could be liking, you guys got to think this tweet is from last March, a year and a half ago. So he had to search. He had to go back for this. This wasn't an accidental like. But here we actually have Brad Garlinghouse liking a tweet about a settlement. Maybe he's trying to send us a hint. Maybe he's not, and we're just speculating. But I had to cover this nonetheless. You guys want $40 guaranteed, sign up with Weeble, deposit just a penny, and you get guaranteed $40, potentially up to $15,000 of free stocks. Typically, though, you'll just get $40 to $300, but it's a great offer just for signing up and depositing a penny. Sell the stocks, withdraw, buy crypto, do whatever you want with this, but don't miss out on this great offer. It's not here forever. All right, link is in the video description below. I want to show you guys a tweet about the NASDAQ 2000 tech bubble bust. All right, 4 times during this 2000 tech bubble bust, the stock market went down 50%. All right, 40%, 30%, 50%, 60%. A lot of people were saying at the bottom of each one of these big dips that the bottom was in. You know the saying, buy the dip? There's a great meme when you buy the dip and it just keeps dipping and it shows a guy in pain. This is where we're at right now, and a lot of people think we've bottomed out. I think the opposite. Only time will tell. I'm just speculating here. But keep in mind, just because something dips 50% doesn't mean it can't dip another 50%. If you look at Bitcoin historically, people would say we've been in a bear market for almost a year, 400 days now. Typically, that's when the bear market ends. But we have a global macroeconomic situation that's not like the likes of things we've seen before. So I just wanted to talk about this. Even though this is stocks and from the year 2000, it's a good lesson on the dip. Now, you never want to FOMO in and just put your whole stack and just try and time the market and catch the knife, because the knife could keep dropping. Another tweet here from me. What happened to the money printers, lol? And this goes to show the percent change in the money stock. This is the amount of money in the economy, an annualized change. So you see with the COVID-19 thing, I can't mention it on YouTube. They'll censor me. Another reason why you should follow me on Twitter. 2020, we had a crazy increase in money supply. Probably higher than this too. They're just kind of manipulating the numbers. And we've had to deal with the repercussions of this inflation. And now look, in 2022, the money percent changed. We're not printing any money. We printed way too much money. Fun fact, in the year 2020, they printed more money in the money supply than they have for the combined 100 previous years. So what do you think happens when an economy prints more money than they've printed in a century in 1 year? Well, if you had cash in the bank, the cash value might say the same number, but your purchasing power has been robbed from you. The inflation numbers, we know they're lying to you about the consumer price index and inflation. And it's also, for the first time in history, the fastest the Federal Reserve has ever raised rates, and that could lead to the market getting even worse. So I'm not trying to spread FUD right here, but it's just important information that if you're in any market, you need to know about. Some positive news from Ripple here. Our partner Tranglo has officially launched cross-border payments in Malaysia. The company's real-time transactions continue to grow and are expected to increase by 3.5% in 2025. One of many nations, one of many companies leveraging the tools that Ripple offers to fix problems, to make money move easier. I could cover an hour-long video of just tons of headlines like this, but whenever I see them, I like to include them. And if you guys enjoy these videos, go ahead and smash that like button. It supports the channel a lot, so thank you in advance. I want to end on this video from Digital Asset Investor speculating on XRP buybacks. A lot of people say XRP buybacks would never happen, and it's just a good take on XRP buybacks. But first, an XRP Ripple price prediction. Okay, Changelly has gathered an average prediction of 50 cents for XRP by the end of this year, and as for 2025, a range between 150 and 176 at max for XRP. The conclusion from a panel of 36 industry experts is that XRP should be at $3 by 2025. It should be noted that not all of those experts agree with the forecast. Some of them believe that crypto wouldn't even cross the $1 threshold by 2025. Keegan Francis, the global crypto editor for Finder, does not agree with the panel. He predicts that XRP will be worth 50 cents by the end of 2025, and surprisingly 10 cents in 2030. All right, so not really sure where he's getting these from. However, get this right here. Finder's experts had a rather conservative figure for XRP in 2030. They believe that the crypto could hit $5 by 2030. In a statement to Finder, Matthew Harry, the head of funds at Digital X Asset Management, revealed that he doesn't see any utility in XRP other than the speculation element. This guy's the head of funds at Digital X Asset Management. How can you say something so ignorant you don't see any utility in XRP? This just goes to show a lot of smart people don't look at things in depth, and they just look at things in face value, and they think they know a little bit more than they know, right? XRP is kind of like an IQ test. Pretty crazy though to think that someone in that high ranking of a position could say there's no utility behind XRP but speculation. Personally, I think $3 by 2025 or 2030 is absurd. If you think about the lawsuit right now, what could happen after this lawsuit is pretty crazy, especially if it's a positive outcome. And then you think about adoption with XRP. We've talked about this before. XRP can't have a low price if it's facilitating big billion-dollar transactions. For those to settle, it needs a higher price. But I could do a whole video in depth on that. So I'm going to end with this video here. I hope you enjoy it. Shout out to Digital Asset Investor. And if you guys use Twitter, give me a follow on Twitter. Links in the video description below.
So one question that I know comes up a lot is, if hypothetically there were to be a situation in the future where a government or a bank were to buy back the asset at a much higher value, why wouldn't they just buy all of it right now when it's very cheap? Like, seems silly to not do that. What is your response to that question when that comes up?
So there's several reasons, but I think the most profound reason is that the only reason they would really want to do that is to, in the process of the transaction, establish a true fair market value. Okay, fair market value requires a few things. It requires, both parties not being in a position where they're compelled to sell. So, for example, if you and I want to buy your XRP, if I put a gun to your head and I say, sell me all your XRP or I'm going to blow your brains out, I'm compelling you to sell. You're basically entering that contract under duress. That's not an enforceable contract. Fair market value was not established, right? Likewise, if I know that I'm going to buy your XRP and that we are going to use it as the transformative asset of a new financial system, and that, within a year, 2 years, 3 years, we're going to dramatically increase the price based on a global coordinated effort that we've been engaged in for multiple years, and I don't inform you of that, then I've done the same thing. It's called fraud and the inducement. I'm in possession of material facts that, had you known that, you would not have sold it to me, okay? So we've just talked earlier about all the different fraud and the coordinated FUD and the fact that this lawsuit has been brought, it's been delisted from this exchanges. You have all these media people going on to CNBC, Jim Cramer, you got Michael Saylor, all these people fudding XRP all the time. Now it seems like it's moved up to the Charles Hoskinson level and the Vitalik Buterin level, and this guy Craig White weighed in here, past couple of days and gotten an argument with David Schwartz, about stuff. So this is a massively coordinated campaign to basically keep people from adopting the asset. So it is a price suppression activity. What is on the exchange is not real. And that's where this is why I think people have so much cognitive dissonance about a high price, is because in order to basically start agreeing to the high price concept, and it doesn't even matter if it's $35,000, $50,000, $100, right? If you think that the price should be $100, you really start to have to question whether what you're looking at on the screen is real or not, which goes to the whole structure, is the whole system real or not? Okay. And the cognitive dissonance of not really wanting to know that it's kind of made up.
And he makes a great point to think about these prices in cryptocurrency. The gains are kind of unfathomable. So when anyone says $100 XRP, it sounds absurd. But you got to think, when Bitcoin was a penny, if I told you it would reach 70,000, you would also call that absurd. It's an absurd asset class. If you guys are still watching, comment Ripple to the moon in the comment section so I know you're a loyal viewer. You finished the video. Thank you in advance. Make sure you guys check out Weeble. It's not a scam. Look it up. Do your research. Deposit a penny and you get $40 guaranteed, potentially more. Links in the video description below. God bless you guys. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. Until next time.